Hi, my name is Zara. I recognize some faces from last week already. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing laughter yoga. So laughter. I've been a laughter yoga instructor for the last 5 years, and I'm a registered occupational therapist as well. So laughter yoga is just great medicine. The reason why it's connected to trauma and the Trauma Research Foundation is because it helps to regulate our nervous systems. And oftentimes with trauma, we have a dysregulated nervous system. But we've all heard that laughter is the greatest medicine. And that's because it stimulates feel-good hormones. It helps us to feel connected with each other. And it engages the opposite of our fight, flight, and freeze response. So our ventral vagus nerve. So it keeps us feeling happy and energized and healthy too, in a lot of ways, lowering our blood pressure and stimulating all these good hormones in our body, stimulating our blood flow, that kind of stuff. The cool thing about laughter is that our brain doesn't know the difference between real laughter and fake laughter. So we're going to be using a lot of fake laughter throughout this next 20 minutes to stimulate those feelings in our body anyways. So that's something called the facial feedback hypothesis. Basically, when we smile and laugh, our brain thinks we're happy, so then it makes all the happy stuff happen in our brains. So this is going to be really experiential. Like Pat said, please feel free to turn your camera on. It's helpful if we can see each other so that we can laugh with each other. You don't have to if you don't feel comfortable with that, but please do if you do feel comfortable. And to unmute yourselves as well, because we're going to be laughing together. Keep in mind that this is a supportive and safe environment, so we're not laughing at each other, we're laughing with each other. And just have fun. You can't do it wrong. Respect your body. And if there's something that you don't want to do, don't do it. That's totally fine. We're going to be engaging in a bit of childlike playfulness and wonder, so just kind of be silly and push up against those edges where it becomes a little bit uncomfortable. All right, so we're going to warm up just by practicing a couple different laughter exercises that we can, or laughter types that we can use throughout this next couple minutes here. So one of the ones that we can do is a Santa laugh. So if you put your hands on your belly, and we're just going to go, and you can unmute yourselves for this. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do a hearty laugh. Good. Now we'll do a little cheeky laugh. Good. So if ever at any point during this you're like, I don't know how to fake laugh, I don't know which one I want to do, just choose one of those three and that'll be your laugh for that exercise. Okay, so we'll start with one called the ABCs of laughter. So we'll laugh in different letters. So we can start with an A kind of sounding laugh, which might sound like ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Or like a B might be like a C, I don't even know what that would sound like. Good. Awesome. I don't know from where around the world everyone is, but where I grew up, there were fireflies. And it was such a magical part of my childhood, just seeing these little like glowing things flying around in the dark. So what I want us to imagine is that we're surrounded by fireflies, but of course, because it's a laughter class, we're gonna catch them and we're gonna start laughing when we catch the fireflies. So catch a little firefly in your hand and Good. Awesome. So in this one, we're going to have laughter arrows, which we're going to send to people that need them. So if you want to think about a couple people in your life, or maybe a couple people you've read about recently in the news that you want to send laughter to, we're just going to take an arrow from our holder in the back, and we're going to send that laughter arrow to whoever needs it. So take it out and send it. Take another one. Maybe someone else needs it. Maybe a couple more. Good. Okay. And then let's imagine that we're just like kind of having a hard time with this laughter class, and we're just like, I don't know if I want to laugh. This is weird. I don't feel comfortable, whatever it is. And we're just going to get struck by one of those laughter arrows because someone's arrow went haywire and it's coming towards us. So kind of get into that like, Good. Okay. Now, because this is yoga, we're basically mandated to take breaths. So let's take a nice breath. We're going to stretch up our arms and just sigh it out. Bringing them down. We'll do that 2 more times. Nice breath up and down. 1 more time. And down. Good. Just kind of noticing any subtle changes in your body already. Okay. And then for this one, it will be a shock of laughter. So I don't know if you ever did that thing when you're a kid where you like rub your feet on the carpet really fast, and then you touch things and they shock you. So we'll imagine doing that. So just imagine rubbing your feet on the floor, and then everything we touch is going to shock us, but with laughter. So rub it and then touch things around you. Good. Okay, let's take another breath. Let's imagine that there's a window in front of us, and we'll call it the window of opportunity. So beyond it is something that you're aspiring to, or something that you would really like to do, or even just something that you're looking forward to. And we're just going to open that window and breathe that in and think about that thing. So let's take our right hand and we'll open it with the right and breathe it in. Nice fresh air entering your lungs, and then we'll do it with the left hand. Nice. And just imagine whatever that is, that opportunity, that thing you're headed towards. Imagine that happening right now. It's just exciting and wonderful. We'll take 1 more breath. Beautiful. Okay. So in this one, we're going to lose control of our shoulders when we laugh. So our shoulders are just going to be bouncing around and we've completely lost control of them. So let's laugh and bounce those shoulders around. Yeah. Now maybe your elbows. Now maybe your waist. Oh, good job. Brilliant. Lots of wonderful laughers. Okay, let's make a laughter smoothie. So we're going to put some stuff in here. So maybe some typical smoothie stuff like bananas. Throw a banana in the smoothie, maybe some, I don't know, some chocolate. That's what I would want in my smoothie. So you can put whatever like little ingredients you want in, but then we're also going to put in some qualities. So we might put in like, I want some peace in my life. I want some unconditional love. Anyone have any ideas of what they want to put in the smoothie? Feel free to just shout it out.
Acceptance.
Ah, yes. Let's put some acceptance in there. Anyone else want to throw anything in?
Self-compassion.
Self-compassion. Beautiful. Yeah, and if there's other things and you don't feel comfortable saying them out loud, just put them in for yourself. That's fine too. And then, of course, because it's a laughter class, we're going to dump a huge bunch of laughter in there. So pour all the laughter in the smoothie. Okay, and then we'll blend it up. And we will pour it into a cup and take a nice big swig of it. Good. Okay. We've got our laughter smoothie. It's gone. And now we're going to have some hot cocoa. It's getting a bit colder, at least where I'm at in BC. It's getting colder. We'll imagine a hot cocoa in front of us. I'm just going to smell what it smells like and take a nice deep breath. Take another one. Just imagining the soothing scent of chocolate. Or if that's not soothing for you, imagine something else. Maybe it's a lavender tea or something that is soothing for you. Good. Okay, so we're going to do one more laugh and then we'll do a little meditation, just kind of like calm our bodies down and get back into our bodies. So this one's called the heartbeat laugh. So I usually end every laughter class with this one. So we put our hands on our hearts and we start by giving laughter to ourselves. So we are loving ourselves up, giving ourselves some laughter, and then we're going to expand and give it to the world or whoever you want to send it to. So it'll start off nice and quiet and slow, just some gentle self-love here. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, and then slowly start to expand it and build it. Ha ha, 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 ha Perfect. We're sending it. You can even get close to the screen and send it to everyone here. Beautiful. So nice. I hope everyone can feel that being sent to them. Okay, so we'll end it with a short meditation. I'm just going to have you either close your eyes or look down towards the floor, whatever's more comfortable for you. And we will start by taking just a deep breath into the belly. Allow your belly to expand with the breath. And breathing it out. Exhale longer than the inhale. Breathing into the belly again. And I just want you to picture a big ball of golden light above your head. And it's going to represent laughter and joy and peace. Well, imagine that light just pouring down over your head, filling up every cell in your head and your face. with joy, with peace, with happiness. Just feeling the warmth of that light, just filling up every cell. Moving down into your neck, your shoulders. Feeling that warmth, allowing your shoulders to come down away from your ears, just relaxing all the muscles in that area. Down into your arms feeling a little bit heavier than before, a little bit more loose and relaxed. And this light, again, is just infusing every cell with a little tiny bit more peace, a little tiny bit more happiness. The light pouring down over your chest, into your belly, along your back. Feeling the expanse of your chest as you breathe, the expanse of your stomach as you breathe. This warmth, this peace, this happiness flowing down into your legs, your knees, just sinking into the surface beneath you, almost like you're on a warm beach. And then this light filling up the bottom of your legs, your feet. Your whole body just glowing, this golden light, radiating happiness, radiating that peace. Even just 1% more than you were when we started. And thanking yourself for trying something new, for coming back this week if you did, for being vulnerable, for laughing and sending laughter to other people. And then taking one more nice deep breath, expanding the belly. And slowly opening your eyes or lifting your eyes. I will open the floor to any questions or comments or concerns.
This is really fun. I've never done it before, but I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
You know, I had a pretty stressful couple of hours before this, and I'm a little bit overtired too because of the life I have to caretake and I have to do. But I'm wondering, like, did the laughter like release that stress, and then I went into my parasympathetic? Because I don't know if you noticed, I was just yawning like crazy the whole time. I was just like, something was going on there. I felt like it was not raising me up. It was like lowering my level, you know. Does laughter sometimes trigger like tiredness and yawning?
It can, yeah, especially if you've just come out of a stressful event. Sometimes yawning or even laughter is an automatic way of your body trying to regulate itself more. So sometimes when you start to get into a state where you're regulating, then your body goes, oh, great. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Let's regulate even more. And so the yawning, I did notice you yawning, and I was like, yes, good. That's good, because it's your body just going, okay, now I'm relaxing. Let's keep going with this kind of thing.
How do you use this with your occupational therapy?
So some of my clients are open to it and some of them aren't. But generally I use it as a way of regulating the nervous system with my clients. If somebody comes in really stressed, then we use it to regulate.
Are there some publications you know of that talk about how artificial laughter does the same thing as real laughter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are. If you look up in Google Scholar, benefits of fake laughter or fake laughter same as real laughter kind of thing, there's a lot there.
I might have asked you last week. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. Yeah. So basically when we do something in our body, so I don't know how many of you here have read Bessel's book, but he talks about a little bit of this too. So our body position and the way that we vocalize, the way that we act, feeds back into our brain to tell us how we're doing. So if I'm sitting here and I'm frumping like this, my brain is going to go, oh, okay, you must be upset. There's something wrong here. But if I have a big smile on my face, my posture's open, I'm like, woo, things are great. And then my brain goes, oh, okay. So we're in this posture. We have this smile on our face. Let's produce more happy chemicals. We're going down this road. This is where we're at. So basically that's exactly it. You hit the nail on the head, where it's our brain feeding back to our body, feeding back to our brain. So it's this like kind of feedback loop. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions in the chat. This is adorable, like channeling childlike fun energy. Yes, exactly. And yeah, this is a huge part of it. So this person mentioned that it's kind of like channeling parts of our inner child. And a lot of us with trauma didn't really get to have much of a childhood, right? So we had to be adults from a very young age. And so allowing ourselves to laugh like this and be silly and be in our joy can be very uncertain and uncomfortable because we're not used to it. And B, very, very healing because we're allowing that inner child finally to play and have fun and be what we couldn't be when we were little. So that's the benefit of doing this regularly and kind of coming back and playing with me again is that our inner childs get to play together. And that's a really beautiful thing, I think. Okay. So beautiful. I didn't see any other questions in there. Oh, curious about how to approach the feeling that's not exactly spontaneous laughter. Yeah, so it's going to be not necessarily spontaneous to begin with. So we're just faking it, really. So using those 3 fake laughter things that we did in the beginning, like ho, 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 ha, 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 he, he. Using those when it's not quite there, just keep going with those ones. And eventually it might turn into spontaneous laughter. And even if it doesn't, like we talked about before, it doesn't quite matter. The brain doesn't really know the difference between fake laughter and real laughter. So yeah, fake it till you make it. Exactly. Good point, Ben. I think Pat can tell you more about how to get the recording after. I'm not sure. Pat. Okay, great. So we're going to be doing this every Tuesday at the same time for the next, I think, 5 or 6 weeks. So please continue to join. Let's play together some more. I'd love to see your smiling faces and hear your laughter. And yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to come back next week and we can chat more. But I hope you have a wonderful day. And in the next week, please, I always suggest this at the end of my classes, please pick one thing that you might normally not laugh at. So like a bird pooping on you or getting locked out of your car or stubbing your toe, and laugh at it. Just give it a try. Just give it a little laugh and see how that goes.
I followed your advice. I followed your advice last week, and we had the aide that takes care of my mom and I. There had been a burn pot, like a really badly burned pot that stunk up the whole house. So it was already outside soaking in water in it. So we went out and we pointed at it and started laughing. I said, we have to practice this. So let's practice laughing at this burn pot. So that's
my gosh, I love that. Yeah, I did a laughter yoga class, and then a week later, my friend came up to me and he was like, a bird pooped on my head and it reminded me of you. And I was like, what? Why? He's like, because of that thing that you said in the yoga class. And I was like, oh, okay. But anyways, yes, pick one thing in the next week that you wouldn't normally laugh at. Try to laugh at it, see how it feels, and drink lots of water today. You've just released a lot and done actually physical exercise too. So drink a lot of water, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week.